So you have some gold jewelry that you want to get rid of, and why not? With the price of gold this high, that gold's worth cashing in. You might have some broken jewelry that's been sitting there, and one day you'll pay to get it fixed. But look, it's been years and it's still there. Maybe you have some gold jewelry from an old relationship and you'll never wear that jewelry again. Mostly because it reminds you of that deadbeat, good-for-nothing jerk. Hey, I've heard some stories. Or you could have something that you'll never wear again. Just like this bracelet and necklace that thumb-tucking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wore in 1996. Maybe you inherited some gold jewelry from mom, dad, grandma, or grandpa.
And the rightful heir to $40 billion.
That is my money, animal!
And you've kept it for a long time for sentimental reasons. But now that time has passed, selling it doesn't seem like such a bad idea anymore. And you can probably use a new phone, computer, car, or even a down payment on a house instead of having it just sit there in your drawers. But where do you go, and what's the best way to sell your gold jewelry? In this video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of the top 5 ways to sell your gold jewelry. Number 5. Online classifieds like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, or Craigslist. The pros for selling on these platforms are that they're free and easy to list your items, and you get a large pool of local buyers to see what you have to sell. However, it can take a long time before you actually get a legitimate offer, and you have to deal with lowballers and hagglers.
Come on, haggle. All right, I'll give you 10. That's more like it. 10? Are you trying to insult me? Me with a poor dying grandmother? 10? All right, I'll give you 11. Now you're getting it. 11?
No, thanks. How will your potential buyer even know the authenticity of what you're trying to sell? How can you prove that it's real gold or a real diamond without being a jewelry store yourself? Most importantly, it can be very dangerous, meeting strangers on the internet about high-valued items. In 2015, a man in Montebello, California was robbed at gunpoint, shot, and killed when meeting a stranger on OfferUp trying to sell his gold chain for $2,000. Look, these online marketplaces are great for certain items, but for all these reasons, selling used gold jewelry on these platforms is at the very bottom of the list. Number 4, mail-in gold buyers. If you don't have anywhere locally to sell your gold jewelry, this may be your only option. At least it's safe and you don't have to meet a random stranger in person. You can also take your time to try to find the company that's right for you. However, it can be a long process from the time you request your mail-in packet to the time you actually get paid, often several weeks. It's also impossible to shop around for the best offer. Once they have your gold, it's going to be hard to get it back if you decide not to sell.
Give it to me, it's mine!
And if they don't hear from you fast enough, they'll assume that all's good and your gold will be melted down.
Great Odin's raven!
Lastly, putting your gold in the mail is just another risk that it might get lost or it might get stolen. If you're going to use this service, make sure you have enough insurance on your package. Also, take pictures to remember the items that you sent. Number 3, retail or online consignment shops. Consignment shops are a great way to get some of the highest payouts for your gold jewelry. Their customers trust that the gold they're selling is real. Also, online consigners are open 24/7.
24/7. Do you know what this means? 24/7 means 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Or more casually, all the time.
And they have their own huge list of previous customers that they can market to. But consigners are usually very picky about what they sell in their store. So your item needs to be in great condition for them to accept it. You'll have to pay to get your jewelry cleaned, polished, and ready to sell if you want the highest price. It can also take a really long time to sell, if it even sells at all. Be prepared to wait months before ever seeing a payday. Consigners also take a pretty big chunk of the sales price, often 40 to 60%.
But you guys are getting paid?
After all, they have to pay sales commissions, rent, marketing, and all other kinds of business expenses. Plus, they only get paid when your item sells. So don't be surprised to see your item discounted every single week, because they won't get paid. The best type of items to consign are designer brands like Tiffany, Cartier, Van Cleef, and a handful of others. Don't send counterfeit items here. If it turns out that your designer brand isn't real, you'll never get it back. Just read your terms and conditions.
What?
Number 2, eBay. Yes, I said eBay. The reason why eBay is this high on the list is for 3 reasons: speed, customer base, and eBay protections. You can choose how you sell your items, whether it's an auction style or a buy it now price. Your auction can be as short as 1 day, which will guarantee your item will sell fast. Their customer base is huge too, with over 182 million active buyers. Wow. And it's only getting bigger. Since eBay never physically sees your item, they do their best to protect their buyers and sellers as long as you follow their guidelines. That's not to say that you can't get scammed while selling on eBay.
You got scammed?
The eBay community is built on trust, and you might not want to send your item to a person with 0 purchase history to China. But at the same time, if you don't ship your item to the highest bidder, it'll reflect negatively on your seller profile and can prevent you from selling items in the future. The biggest problem with selling on eBay is returns. If your buyer turns out to be a scammer and ships you back a package that's not the same thing you sold them, eBay will most likely side with the buyer.
Whose side are you on anyway?
There's no way to prove to eBay that you were sent back the wrong item. As long as they see a return label with a tracking number, you might have a hard time keeping the money they sent you.
So that money's just been Josh Hartnetted? What's that? Gone! Disappeared! Never to be heard from again!
Also, between eBay and PayPal fees, it's upwards of 15% of the final sales price. So if something sells for $1,000, say bye-bye to $150 of it. It's also a process to sell on eBay. You have to take good pictures, upload them, create the description, and print the shipping labels. Find a box, a package, ship the items, drop it in the mail, hoping the buyer won't return it. If you're not a regular seller on eBay, you'll also get lower offers because you don't have an eBay reputation to maintain. But if you know someone who has a good eBay reputation and sells regularly on eBay, you'll get more potential buyers, leading to a higher sales price. Number 1 and the top way to sell your gold jewelry is with an in-person gold buyer. This is going to be the fastest and easiest way to get the most money for your stuff instantly.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
You'll get an offer quickly, often within minutes of visiting the location, and you'll get paid instantly with either a check, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, or even a wire transfer if it's a high-value item. During the testing and evaluation process, your gold stays within your site and you can see exactly what they're doing. This includes separating the carats of your gold and diamond jewelry. You'll also see your items weighed, and they might even research comparable sales on certain items. Gold buyers will buy any kind of jewelry too. It can be that broken item you've always meant to get fixed but you never did, jewelry that's old and out of style, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or even low 8 or 9 karat gold. They'll buy it. It's also easier to negotiate or price match with an in-person gold buyer.
How much is this?
$1.19.
I'll give you a quarter.
Get the hell out of here.
Tell him 40 and no fork.
30. That's it. You leave and never come back.
How about we leave and come back in a week?
Deal.
If you don't like the price that was offered, you can either just ask for more or just take your items and be on your way looking for a better deal.
Where are you going? What are you doing? Wait 1 second. Please, I can't help myself. Yes, you can. Try. 2,000? Well, it's good price.
You also don't have to deal with returns, scammers, or any funny business. Once the price is accepted and you're paid, it's done. Simple and easy. If you still can't agree on a price, some gold buyers may even offer to sell your items on eBay for you. The cons for selling to in-person gold buyers is that you may get pressured to buy something else that they're selling. But this is more prevalent with jewelry stores or pawn shops, so if you can, work directly with a gold buyer. They won't try to sell you anything. So there you have it, the pros and cons of the top 5 ways to sell your gold jewelry. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share. Until next time, my name is Caesar. Stay golden.